Back in the mid-90s, I used to run with a group of blaggers known as the String Team. They were hard as oak, and quite an experienced bunch of thieves and robbers. There was Captain Dictator Scarlet. He was our quartermaster. Whatever we needed, he'd locate, and what he couldn't find wasn't worth looking for. Joe Wheels 90 was our Stoppo driver. Troy Tempest was our safe man and could crack any security system within seconds. There was Brains, and he, well, the clue is in the name. He was the muscle. There was this one job we were on down the Old Kent Road, a small post office across the street from one of those new gastropubs. We'd sit in the beer garden and observe. Scarlet with his empty dry martini glass, Joe with his empty orange juice, and we'd chat about how their lives had come to this. See, by the 90s, times were hard for puppets. CGI was pretty much taking over, and the only way to pay for their lifestyle was by turning to crime. They all had their problems. Scarlet had an expensive aniseed oil addiction. He liked to have it rubbed slowly into his joints. Tempest was paying for Marina's coke habit. It turned out she could talk all the time, but didn't because she was too stoned. And Joe 90, well, let's just say he had a taste for expensive women. On the morning of the job, we rose early. Scarlet grabbed his twin-barrel shotgun that he had named Cassandra. The rest of us preferred to go unarmed. There was a glint in the captain's eye, and I should have known it wasn't just the light bouncing off the plastic, but a reflection of trouble. It was 9 a.m, and the street was quiet. It had rained the night before, and now there was a fog so thick you could have thrown croutons into the air and sold it as a hipster soup. Everybody was on edge. We'd already had a few naughty problems with Joe 90. He'd been programmed with the skills of a racing driver. Unfortunately, it was 1970s motorbiking legend Barry Sheen, and Joe kept trying to drive the getaway car on two wheels. Throughout the journey, Tempest had been rocking back and forth and muttering, time for action, under his breath. He was certainly nervous, and the colour had drained from his face. He was almost black and white. Scarlet leaned back in the passenger seat, the tension drained from his body. Like the cliché says, he was always at his most calm right before the storm. Countdown, he ordered. 4, replied Brains. We stepped out of the car. 3, he continued. We crossed the street. 2. We reached the post office and had one last scan of the area for Rozzers. Stand by for action, Tempest whispered. As Brains shouted 1, he smashed the door open with a ferocious kick. It's safe to say that in the next 30 minutes anything could happen, and it did. At first, the whole operation went as planned. There was a mixture of a few old dears with their pension books, some puppets cashing gyros. They froze in a mixture of fear and surprise, although with some of the puppets it was difficult to detect. None of you fucks move, screamed Joe, which reminds me that we probably shouldn't let the kid watch Tarantino movies anymore, but I had to admit, it made an impression. Scarlet ordered the bank teller to collect the money. She glanced at Scarlet's Cassandra and screamed, "Sign off!" Without warning, Scarlet blew her away and just kept on firing. Rapidly, the stuffy air was clouded with blood and sawdust and the stink of cordite. Still, Scarlet kept on reloading and blazing without even blinking. I ducked and crawled towards the exit, and all the time I could hear the maniac screaming, "SIJ! SIJ!" over and over. It didn't mean Spectrum is green. It was Scarlet's mantra of, shotgun is good. I don't know how I managed to drag my body out of there without being perforated like a Tetley's teabag, but I could hear the sirens of the approaching fuzz. I scampered down Bianca Road and was incredibly fortunate to find myself amongst hundreds of stilt walkers parading down the street. Apparently there had been an international stilt walkers conference nearby and they were heading out for lunch. There was no way the coppers would find me amongst these multicoloured peg, dura and articulated stilted acrobats. The last thing I saw of any of my compatriots was Joe 90 speeding down the road on two wheels with stilt walkers being knocked into the air. What a circus. Years later, I learned that the words sawn off were a mental trigger for Captain from his time on the set of Captain Scarlet and the Mysterons. The production team were on a budget, and they would often have to make quick and brutal changes to the puppets. The carpenters would shave a section there or plane a part here. Scarlet would listen to the puppet screams and the woodworkers asking if they'd sawn off a bit. The words uttered by that poor post office clerk just flashed him right back to that time. A sort of PTSD, post-traumatic storm disorder. Scarlett is still in jail, and as he can't die, will probably be there forever. Tempest fled the country with Marina. She became the president of Bolivia, but was arrested when trying to smuggle drugs in a hollow wooden body across the border. Brains ended up appearing in snuff magazines like Woodworking Monthly. As for Joe 90, well, I like to think he's out there somewhere, still driving away on 2 wheels. Hello and welcome to Retrospection. In this episode, for a change, we're not the only dummies around because we're taking a look at the Gerry and Sylvia Anderson puppet series Joe 90 from 1968. My name's Colin, and don't come crying to me if you get hurt.
And my name's Paul, and I'm confused. Will someone please explain how this crazy scheme's supposed to work?
Are you talking about the podcast, or is that a line from the episode?
It applies to both, Colin, I think, doesn't it?
It does.
Yeah,
it does. IMDb says, World Intelligence Network, WIN, director Shane Weston explains to Professor Ian McLean how his 9-year-old son Joe could utilise the brain patterns of professional experts to become WIN's most secret agent.
It's problematic, isn't it?
You want to leap into that now, or do the cast first?
No. I'm just whetting the appetite there. It's problematic, but we'll talk about it.
The series has the voices of Keith Alexander as Sam Louver, Rupert Davis as Professor Ian McLean, Len Jones as Joe McLean, and David Healy as Shane Weston. And all of these actors play multiple voices.
That was a standard, wasn't it, for all these shows, yes. Wasn't it?
Yeah. Music is by Barry Gray.
Oh, it's great, isn't it? It's a great theme tune. Yeah.
Yeah, and I like how they incorporate it into the episode as well.
Yeah, the theme, it makes me want to fix tassels to my nipples and dance around in a cage. It's got that 60s vibe to it, hasn't it? You know that.
Now I've got the image.
Go-go dancers and
they'd have to be big tassels, wouldn't they?
Ginormous, Colin.
Are they still tassels when they're that big? Or are they like curtain poles or something?
I think they count as Christmas decorations.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, that's festive.
Yeah. Barry Gray, this theme features the guitarist Vic Flick as well. You know Vic Flick?
I do know Vic Flick.
Tell me about Vic Flick.
Not personally.
He's the guy that played on the Dr. No Bond theme.
He's the one that was...
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Yeah. It does, yeah. He probably uses him all the time for stuff, right?
It's a great name as well, Vic Flick, isn't it?
It is. Do you think that's his real name?
I hope it is.
His real name's Derek Boggins.
Do you think his dad's Hair Flick?
Oh, maybe if he's got enough gel.
Yeah. Carry on.
Oh, it is. It really is.
Oh, yes.
I don't have many notes about this, like, behind the scenes. The MiG-242 that's in this is a reworked Angel Interceptor from Captain Scarlett and the Mysterons, but I think there's a lot of reworking of models and figures in this show.
Yeah, some of the puppets were previously in Captain Scarlett, and then they would be used again in the Secret Service, which is one of the ones I've never seen the Secret Service, you know?
Oh, that came after Joe 90. That's a weird one because that one has a lot more real people in it.
Yes, isn't Joe 90 the last time where he doesn't... It's the last time he uses the old technique and then he changes from here, doesn't he? Well, I should say that.
And Secret Service, it's... Now, let me get this right. I think it's puppets in the close-ups and real people in the long shots, or the other way around. There's something weird about it. And it's also Stanley Unwin.
Right, okay, yeah.
Do you remember him?
Mm-hmm, yeah.
He was that guy who used to speak gobbledygook.
Double Dutch and all that kind of thing. Yeah. All right. He was always on TV when we were kids, wasn't he?
It was, right? 70s to the 80s.
Yeah.
For no reason whatsoever. He would just pop up on Blue Peter or something.
He was up there with... he was that guy that was always... beardy guy that was always in,
Rolf Harris?
No, not him. Not him, the other one. The one that used to always have his fingers in dirt. Used to go like that.
Oh, David Bellamy.
That's him. He was another one. He was always on kids' shows, wasn't he?
Yeah.
We had characters back then, didn't we?
We did.
Can you name a single character now from British, light entertainment?
Oh, light entertainment? Well, even the ones I can name now are probably been around a long time.
Exactly. There's no new ones, is there?
No. Maybe we're just not young and hip enough.
We're miserable old farts, is what
for Saturday light entertainment.
The new Blankety Blank's quite good.
Yeah, but I was thinking of him, but then again, he's been around since we were a kid.
A hell of a long time, yeah.
So,
yeah,
I dismissed him.
Crap, isn't it? Rylan, I suppose he's the closest, isn't he? Bet you don't know who he is.
Yeah, he's a reality person, but he's the one with the fake teeth and the tan.
That's the one. Yeah, we're drawn on face. Yeah. This is getting strained dangerously close to personal insults. We should stop it now, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Let's get back to one more fact I have. Apparently, when the young actor who was auditioned for the role or the voice of Joe, at the audition, somebody must have told him to be shocking to make an impression because he started dropping F-bombs at Sylvia Anderson.
He has got that kind of voice, hasn't he? I can imagine that.
Yeah.
I'm going to mention that because it's. Yeah, I'll talk about the accent and his voice when we get there. One of the things that I read that amused me was that I didn't realise that Century 21 Studios was based at the Slough trading estate.
Oh, I knew that. Yes. Yeah.
That's not the same place where the office is set, is it?
Yeah, it is.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Okay. It's not romantic, is it?
It's not at all.
Hollywood.
It's not at all. No.
All right. So, any more info? Is that it?
Just a few little things. There were comic strip tie-ins and toy cars. Yes. I'm sure you've probably got some of the toy cars.
I don't. And there's two reasons for this. One, I was never a massive Joe 90 fan when I was a kid.
Oh, right, okay.
And two, the car designs in Joe 90 are not that great.
Yeah, I was going to mention that when we get to it in the programme, that I didn't really particularly like the car. It's funny you should say that you weren't a fan of Joe 90. I think I watched Joe 90, but I wouldn't call myself a fan of it. I was never really into the Gerry Anderson puppet shows that much.
Yeah, you're not a lover of the mannequin, are you?
No, I've never loved a mannequin.
I'm not going anywhere with that.
Well, I'm just looking at you, Colin. You've got that look in your eye. And
you're like Indiana Jones going into a cave waiting to see what trap is going to spring forth.
I'm waiting for your big ball to come and hit me.
Oh, I'm not swinging that in your direction.
No. One of the things that surprised me was it always seemed to me that there were lots of Joe 90, but there's only one series.
I think this is a similar conversation that we've had before about children's TV, that you think there's millions of Ivor the Engine, but then there turns out to be like 10 or something.
But there are a lot of episodes. There's 30 episodes.
It's one season of 30 episodes?
Yeah.
Right. But they're only 30 minutes long.
Just felt like there should be more, that's all.
Oh, you wanted more? This is interesting.
No, I didn't say I wanted more. I just said it felt like there should be more. And that's it.
Right. Well, let's deal with the elephant in the room. We have a dad who is happy to brainwash his kid and send him into dangerous situations. Where's social services when you need them?
Well, it was the 1960s.
Yeah. Then we discover that the kid is adopted, which explains why Mac speaks like an Oxford Don and Joe sounds like a Cockney street urchin. Could single old men adopt young boys in the 60s?
I guess.
Probably.
Yeah, probably.
Probably.
Yeah.
Here's right. Oh, Mr. McLean, you're back to the old children's orphanage for another child. How many has it been so far? Oh, 89. This will be your 90th. How are the others doing? Well, they're fine, Mrs. Babcock, I think. Oh, and what will you be calling this wee burn? Oh, take a guess, love. Take a guess.
Well, I never thought of that. Maybe that is why he's called Joe 90.
Yeah, 89 perished.
They're all buried at the bottom of the garden, aren't they?
Yeah, it's just 89 crosses.
That's why he lives in a cottage in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, it is problematic, isn't it?
Yeah. And so I watched an episode after this, and Joey kills a guy with a hand grenade.
Well, he is quite happy just to mow people down and kill people, even in this episode.
Does he?
So, did I miss something in this episode, or is that because you've watched later on that you find out he's adopted?
No, it's in this episode.
I missed that.
But you have to really pay attention because, well, it's at the very end.
Ah, okay, right, okay. Because I wondered why he sounded completely different to his dad.
Why he's like, oh, blimey, governor, and his dad is like, oh, hello.
He's a street urchin, isn't he, from Victorian London?
Yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Ah, okay, that's interesting. All right.
Yeah. So we have the opening sequence. We get the shot of the brain impulse galvanoscope record and transfer. The big rat.
I'm glad you did that.
Yeah. They really go for the acronyms, these shows, don't they?
They do. But it's par for the course, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. And so Joe is put into this machine and he's told to relax, Joe. Relax completely. Relax. It's interesting how this experiment is similar to your dating technique, pal.
They used to be completely relaxed. No, hang on, that doesn't sound right, does it?
So relaxed, they didn't even notice.
Yes, what? Yeah, we'll leave that.
And the sound of the machine that Joe is put into becomes part of the theme music, which I like.
Yes, that was good. Yeah, I enjoyed that. Maybe I should build one of these transfer devices and transfer all my knowledge and experience into my son.
Well, I mean, you could just write it on the back of a postage stamp, couldn't you?
Yeah, that's true. It would save a lot of effort, wouldn't it, really?
Yeah. Dad, why does it just say nothing?
Dunno.
Don't rock the boat? What does that mean? Anything for an easy life? These are just random mottos, Dad.
That's how I roll.
That's another one.
That is another one. It does look like a huge chocolate orange, though, this machine, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does, yeah. So Professor McLean and Sam Louver, and Sam's like an agent for this WIN organisation, they're going to test Joe when he comes out of this machine to see whether he's retained the knowledge that's been injected into him, I guess. Not really injected, but
injected
into his brain. I don't know.
I was waiting for the kid to just scream and collapse when he came out of the machine.
Yeah. And we learned that when the electrodes are removed from his head, all that knowledge is gone and he's back to just being Joe.
Yeah, I can relate to that.
Oh, again, yeah?
Yeah.
Which bit?
Well,
knowledge just leaves you?
Yeah, well, I mean, there's no point retaining knowledge that you're never going to need, is there?
No, that's true. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've forgotten your address. So we see his house, which is like an old country cottage with like modern bits attached to it.
It's got a fantastic attention to detail, the interior of this cottage, though, hasn't it? Looks fantastic.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
So Sam asked the professor for 12 hours to come up with whatever he thinks the experiment could be used for. And everyone's like, yeah, okay. You know.
When the government guy, Sam, you say he's called.
Uncle Sam.
Yeah, I get it, yeah. When he said 12 hours, I did wonder how long they would sort of cut backwards and forwards between everybody, because it seemed to go on for slightly too long.
He's just sleeping in bed.
Yeah.
You're like, what's going to happen?
Yeah.
But why are they working all night?
Yeah, and there's only two of them.
Apparently, yeah. WIN's a very small organisation.
Seems to be, yes.
Cutbacks.
But it does kind of sound made up, really, doesn't it? Yeah.
So then he calls them back in the middle of the night, wakes up McLean, and then they have to get up in the middle of the night and go to where Sam is.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Did you notice that when Mac and Joe and Mac's driving, and they're in this futuristic vehicle, and they're going down a lane. Mac is shaving at the same time as he's driving the car.
I did notice that, yeah. But he's a genius. He's going to use his time the best way he can, isn't he?
Well, he doesn't care about safety at all, does he?
Well, maybe the car's driving itself.
Well, then why is he doing the wheel thing?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. All right.
Just pretending.
He doesn't give a shit about his kid. He's not going to care about himself, is he, really? No. So, but part of the appeal of these shows was all the hardware and the vehicles, right?
Yeah.
Which is weird because this, like you said earlier, this car doesn't work for me at all.
No, it's one of the worst ones in all the shows.
It's an odd design, isn't it?
Yeah, and then it turns into a plane, but flies really low over the ground.
I assumed that it hadn't turned into a plane, that it was some sort of hovercraft type vehicle. Because it didn't take off properly.
Because it didn't go up. Okay.
But in which case, if you're just going to build a car that turns into a hovercraft that moves along the ground, why bother? It's got wheels anyway.
Just make it okay. Yeah. Because then they go over a road and the wheels come back down and they go back on the road again.
Yeah.
Could have just driven there.
It just doesn't work, does it? And it's a horrible colour as well.
Yeah, it's like a green.
Yeah.
Colour. Yeah.
It's no Thunderbird 6 or anything like that, is it?
No, and it's not helped that it's at night as well.
Yeah.
So we get a meeting at Wynn headquarters. They're going to buy the machine, and then Sam starts to give a scenario in which Joe would be useful. He tells them about a MiG-242, an aircraft that no Western power can compete with, and the Russians could use it to destroy them. Joe's mission would be to capture the MiG and reveal its secrets to the West, thus restoring the balance of power. Isn't this the plot to Firefox, the 1982 Clint Eastwood film?
You know what? I hadn't thought about that, but it is. It really is, yes. How strange. You know, some of the effects in Firefox wouldn't look out of place in a Anderson show.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
I was going to say Joe's expression, but he hasn't really got one, has he? But I would imagine he's thinking, hang on, I'm going to do what? No? What am I going to do?
Yeah, but he's not, is he? He's like, oh, this is cool, this is excellent, which I guess the idea is like kids would find that cool kind of thing.
Yeah, randomly killing people, like he does later. Yeah. He's psychotic, this kid, I'm telling you.
Yeah,
he's got issues.
Can you imagine waking up and finding him at the end of the bed, just watching you?
Father, I think it's time.
Just all it says, yeah. So Sam goes on to explain how the mission would proceed. Apparently the Russians would give a press conference about the MiG-242. Why would they give a press conference about a secret plane?
It's for kids.
The pilot at the press conference tells them that he has flown the MiG-242 many times. But what he doesn't know is there's a giant, massive antenna above his head recording his brainwaves that apparently none of the Russian security services noticed.
A lot of them aren't up to much in this anyway, are they? And what part of Russia do you think this pilot's from?
The part just above where Chekhov was born.
Yeah. That's the one, yeah.
Okay.
And you don't mean the writer either, do you? You mean the other one?
No.
All right. What, he's getting deep?
It surprised me you even know who that was.
Yeah, you see, I read. Yeah.
Well, you look at covers.
Yeah. Comics count, don't they?
Yeah, there's a comic adaptation of works of Chekhov.
Oh, can you imagine that? That'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
I bet someone's done it.
Well, I recently read a comic adaptation of the whole of Bram Stoker's Dracula.
Really?
Done faithfully as well.
Why don't you just read the book?
I know. It was actually quite boring. I'd rather read the book. But, you know.
So back at Mac's lab, Joe 90 is listening to the recording. He enters the machine. They transfer all the captured knowledge of the pilot to him. Can you imagine if everything about the pilot is transferred? Like Joe 90 leaves the machine gasping for vodka and demands a prostitute brought to his room.
Well, I mean, with his accent and his background, you know, he's probably not the first time he's done that.
His accent doesn't change, does it? No matter what the knowledge is pushed into his head.
No, he's still a geezer, isn't he?
He's still a geezer, yeah.
Also, why does it have to be Joe that goes on this mission? Did I miss something? Does this machine only work on Joe? Or can anyone go into this machine and get the...
Nobody says that.
So, wouldn't it be better to, use an actual grown-up agent to do this rather than Joe?
But I think the idea is, and we'll see it in this episode and in the second episode too, where people are like, oh, it's just a kid.
Yeah, I get that, yeah. Okay, yeah. All right.
We learn that Joe's glasses have electrodes on them. When Joe is wearing them, he will have all the information of the person, in this case, the MiG pilot. When he takes the glasses off, he's just plain old Joe.
Yeah.
Which I kind of like.
Yeah, that's a neat idea. I mean, if you're a kid, particularly probably in the 60s as well, spy things were all big, weren't they? Man from U.N.C.L.E., James Bond, it was all new. The idea that you could put these glasses on and be like a super spy would be amazing, wouldn't it? I can see why kids would like this.
Yeah, except in the second episode, his glasses get knocked off, and I'm thinking, oof, how many times are they going to use that? Have I got another 28 episodes of his glasses being knocked off?
How many times do they accidentally get trodden on as well?
Not yet. All right, I'm sure that's going to happen. They also give this child a gun that fires 200 bullets. What? Why does he need 200 bullets? What is he shooting, pheasants?
Lots and lots and lots of people, Colin.
Yeah, apparently. And they give him a radio. And I have to say, they can make this brain transfer machine fit in a pair of glasses and have a small gun that contains 200 bullets. But that radio is not exactly pocket-sized. It's bigger than the gun.
It is a rather large piece of equipment, yes.
Yeah.
Where does he stick it?
Wherever he wants to.
Is that why he's got that dead stare in his eyes?
Yeah. Starts to pick up Radio 1 inside his head.
Yeah. Coming through. Yeah. Oh, where would it come through?
All the way up.
All the way up. Having said about it, I keep commenting on the dead-eyed stare of the puppets, but I'll tell you what. I'll take these any day over the James Cameron's blue cartoon men. Wouldn't you?
This is a whole different conversation we could get into about Avatar.
I know.
And why. I watched the first one. It was all right. Instantly forgot it. Don't need any more.
Exactly.
Weird. But, you know, that's another show.
Mm-hmm.
Joe shows his appreciation for these items by saying, thanks, Uncle Sam, for these glasses, the gun, and that other thing. Wait, the radio, Joe? You don't remember what it's called? He just told you. Mark, are you sure this kid's up to it? I'm thinking of putting a call in to Mrs. Babcock about Joe 91. What do we know of it? And he's obsessed with badges.
Oh, he loves a badge. But wouldn't you at that age?
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
I was a member of the Warlord fan club for Warlord comic.
Well,
what?
Did you go off pillaging, rampaging over countries? Was it? You get your Genghis Khan badge.
It was a. You remember Warlord, don't you?
Yeah, the comic. Yeah.
Yeah. I always remember. I had a secret agent badge and a flip open wallet thing that had a special number in it.
That is the saddest thing I've ever heard.
Really? From me? Oh, right, okay.
I had an Action Force badge and I had a CI5 wallet that flipped open with a CI5 ID.
Oh, I always wanted one of those.
And they had walkie-talkies that for some reason squirted water.
Yeah, I remember that set. You have the gun as well?
Yep.
And it had a clip, didn't it? That you could...
Yep.
Yeah, I remember. I always wanted that. Damn you. You know the reason why he just calls the radio the other thing is because it's not cool like the other two things, is it? I mean, he's got the glasses and the gun, and it's just a radio, isn't it? The other thing.
Yeah, I suppose so. And surely they could have thought of making it really small and put it in the glasses or something.
That would have been cool, wouldn't it?
Yeah. So they fly to Russia. The sign is in Russian, but it actually says MiG Division Final Assembly Unit.
Oh, did you look that up? Did you?
I used Google Lens and it translated it.
Oh, very good. Yeah.
We see the MiG being prepared, and foreign correspondents have been invited to see this top secret Russian aircraft.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so dirty?
Yeah, especially if it's supposed to be new.
Yeah, it's a bit of weathering going on.
Yeah.
Why have the Russians invited these people? And why is nobody bothered that there's a kid there?
And it's the height of the Cold War as well.
Yeah.
Or is it? Because I found out when this show's set.
Yeah, when is it set, pal?
It's set in 2012, 2013, something like that.
Is it really?
Yeah, apparently so.
Didn't know that. Oh.
Yeah.
All right. The guard realizes that Joe has gone from his seat, and Max says that Joe is currently stealing the MiG, and everybody thinks this is a big joke.
I love the double take that the Russian guard gives when he notices that Joe's missing.
You like that?
I like that.
You
yeah.
like your double takes.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, it's a little known fact that puppet went on to star in at least 3 other Bond movies.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Inside what? A pigeon costume?
Inside a pigeon costume. Yeah.
Maybe we should do that one day. A top 10 double takes from everything we've ever watched.
Oh, we'll have to do that. Yeah.
The only problem is, 5 of them will be from James Bond.
That's true. Yeah. One of them be a pigeon, then you've got the guy drinking the wine. He's in 2. Yeah. So.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind interviewing him. Is he alive still? Probably not, right?
Well, if you're listening, double take wine guy, if you're listening, get in touch with us. We'll have you on.
Yeah. So the MiG takes off. Joe is flying it. He radios Uncle Sam and says that the Russians will launch other planes after him, but Joe has the skill, experience, and knowledge of the finest Russian pilot. Well, where's the real pilot in all this? Where is he?
It never explains, does it?
No.
I mean, they all you needed was a scene or just a line to say that they take Joe maybe had tranquilized him somewhere or something like that.
Yeah. It seems very easy to steal this plane, doesn't it?
It's almost as easy as it is in Firefox, as you said earlier.
Oh, come. Actually, Firefox is. When you think of Firefox, you think of the film being about Clint Eastwood flying that plane, right?
That's 20 minutes at the end, isn't it?
Yeah, I watched it recently because I thought, I haven't seen this in a long time. And I was surprised at how much is him blundering around Russia.
Yeah, it's a spy movie, really, isn't it?
Yeah, and we're full of British people doing Russian accents.
Yeah, I think, and I'm sure that friend Chelsea Moss would probably know this better than us, but I'm pretty sure Ronald Lacey's in it.
Oh, you might have to check that before you do the edit.
I'll check it, but I think I'm right.
Yeah, it's only 20 minutes at the end.
Yeah, it's weird.
Right. Yeah,
I just remember lots of very bad blue screen.
There is. Yeah. So the guard radios that a boy has stolen the plane. Nobody believes him. The Russian commander says he tried to tell me a 9-year-old climbed into cockpit the world's most advanced aircraft and flew it away. In fairness, does sound crazy.
Yeah, that guard's headed for a gulag, isn't he, somewhere?
Oh.
Yeah.
Right in the gulags.
Mm. A gulag always sounds tasty, don't you think? Sounds like something you could eat.
Does it?
Don't you think so?
I'd like the prawn cocktail, followed by the fillet of fish, and I think two of the gulags. No, just me then. Just one gulag, please. Thank you. You think?
Yeah, a bowl of gulag. Yeah, sounds great.
Oh, it's a bowl.
No, it's got to be
a
bowl. Yeah, it's got to be a bowl. No, it's like a stew, you know.
Oh, it's a stew. Okay.
Yeah, like borscht, that kind of. Yeah. Mm.
Borscht. Okay. Is that a stew?
I don't know. I just heard it in a Bond movie once.
Living Daylights.
That might be. Could be the one. Yeah.
Yes, the Bond film. I can even pinpoint the Bond film that it's in. The commander apologizes to Mac, but wants to know where Joe is. Joe says he's just about halfway between Moscow and the Russian border, flying a big 242, and they all laugh.
They do, yes.
Other MiGs give chase. Ground-to-air missile stations are alerted. Joe approaches the border and decides to turn and shoot it out with them. I like it sounds like it's kind of dangerous. No, it's not kind of dangerous. It's really dangerous.
He's incredibly calm about entering this dogfight, isn't he?
Well, because he's the MiG pilot.
Yeah.
Don't forget.
Yeah.
It's a good job it's not a cowardly MiG pilot.
Yeah,
They're all like, why are you flying away, Joe?
Damn, we picked that one guy. Yeah.
It's like, I think we chose the wrong mid guy.
And then he's got no qualms about just blowing aircraft out of the sky and scratch 3 pilots. Right. They're gone,
I know. Can you imagine that if you parachuted out and you're back at the mess and going, oh, who shot you down? It was 9-year-old boy. What? Who? A top American pilot and 9-year-old boy. What? 9-year-old boy.
I'll tell you what, he's so cold-blooded, he'd make a damn sight better James Bond than Daniel Craig.
Ooh, you mean he doesn't cry?
Doesn't cry, yeah.
And suck fingers.
Better actor as well. Oh. We'll get emails. I nearly said letters. No, we're not going to get those, are we? No.
No, we won't get emails.
And then he just blows the crap out of the base as well.
Yes, right, the ground-to-air missiles. Yeah. He's like, oh, I got to attack the base.
He's so nonchalant about it as well.
Yeah. I mean, I guess that's part of the brainwashing.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, the Mona Lisa, I hate that painting. I'm going to take that out too. Whoa, hold on, Joe. Shit, he's gone crazy, mate. He's just blowing things away. He doesn't hate football.
How big were those binoculars that air traffic control guy was using?
Yeah, right.
When he spots the MiG coming in.
Yeah, so
they were rather big. I mean, they were so big they had to be propped up on a stand.
Did you feel inadequate?
I'd kill for binoculars that big.
Yeah, that's when you know your binoculars are big, when they come with an actual stand, right? Would you really kill for big binoculars?
Well, only if I was brainwashed by the rat.
By the rat. Yeah, big rat. Yeah. Don't forget.
The big rat, yes. Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
So Joe lands at Manston in Kent. Armoured vehicles move in. Joe gets out and vanishes before they arrive.
Mm-hmm.
And somebody saw the pilot get out, but of course nobody believes him because, again, they saw a 9-year-old boy.
Yeah, the guy that they interrogate about it, he's a bit E-by-Ek, isn't he, compared to everybody else?
Yeah, I mean, obviously he just wandered in.
Yeah, but it just seemed...
It's supposed to be in Kent, isn't it?
Yeah.
So everyone else is like, because they're all controllers and they're all educated, he's the local
and he's
guy.
Working class. Yeah, he's working class.
Yeah. Well, you were offended, though, being working class yourself, right? You took that personally, did you?
Ecky thump, yeah. Where's my cloth cap?
So, of course, none of this actually took place.
Yes.
Because this is just Sam, giving out one kind of scenario of what Joe could be used for.
Yeah, that took me by surprise, I have to say. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that.
Yeah. Oh. And then Sam asks Max to allow Joe 90 to join Win. And then we get an argument about whether it's right to put a child in such a situation. I mean, the answer's no. There's not an argument.
Yeah.
But then the whole thing is done with still images. I'm like, am I watching an art film?
I thought I was having a stroke.
You're like, well, this version that I'm watching, there's something wrong with this.
Yeah, I was watching it on YouTube. I thought YouTube had gone up the creek.
Yeah, it's just flashes of images with them arguing over the top.
Yeah.
It's an interesting way of doing it.
It is, particularly as it's a kids' TV show as well.
Yeah, I get the point, because it'd be kind of boring just watching the puppets just argue at each other.
Do you think that's why they did it?
Yeah, I think so.
Snappy, yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, makes sense.
And they've also got to justify why Mac agrees to this. So they've got to have him protest it to a certain degree. Yeah, but then when he agrees, he then turns around to Joe and goes, well, don't come crying to me if you get hurt.
Yeah, don't come crying to me when you get your legs blown off next time. He'll end up in the garden with the others, so don't worry.
Yeah, don't worry. He's already looking through the catalogue for Joe 91.
Absolutely, yeah. And that's it?
Yeah. So, Paul, what did you think of Joe 90?
This is a weird show, right?
Oh, yeah, I'm not... The premise is a bit odd.
I remember watching it as a kid, and I enjoyed all... I think I enjoyed all the sort of hardware bits of it at the time. Although I still think that card I probably thought it was a bit weird back then. But all the planes and the spy stuff and all of that, I probably enjoyed it. But thinking about that premise now, father exploiting his son and then using him as a spy, it's very bizarre. It really is.
Yeah. And I should point out that in that the ending with the flashing images, that's when you learn that he's adopted, because he says something like, he's not even my real son, or something like that.
That's probably why I missed it, because I genuinely thought that YouTube wasn't working properly when I was watching it. The puppies are great.
Yes. And it always interesting with Anderson shows is how you can see the puppets progress from show to show.
Yeah, and is this the first time that they did it where the features and proportions aren't overly exaggerated? That they're supposed to look more realistic?
No, Captain Sky.
Was that the first one?
More realistic. Yeah, Captain Sky was the first
one. But Thunderbirds are all kind of like big heads and...
Because the mechanisms in the head were not small enough, so the heads had to be bigger, yeah.
There's a certain fascination to the practicality of it all, isn't there, with these shows?
Yeah, sometimes though, well, maybe I should say this in my bit, but sometimes you're watching it because of how... You're watching it because of the craft, not really because you're enjoying it as a show.
Yeah.
You're like, wow, a lot of work went into this, and that looks good.
Yeah, definitely. That's how I felt, anyway. It's bright and colourful, which is always nice. You know, 'cause you don't get that very much anymore, do you?
No, you don't.
And it's got that great theme tune. And it, you know, if you were a real hip cat, you could get down to that, right, Colin?
Yes.
So all in all, I don't think it's one of the best Gerry Anderson shows, but it's fun, and I kind of liked it. So I can't see why this isn't a hit.
So I never watched this as a child.
Mm-hmm.
And Sylvia Anderson said that while it was successful, it was never the hit that Thunderbirds was. And that may have been because children don't really want to see other children, people like themselves, on screen. They want role models. And I was thinking, yeah, maybe there's something to that, because I don't think I liked watching kids on TV, because I never watched Grange Hill and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'd probably agree with you on that. I didn't watch Grange Hill either, or do you remember Why Don't You?
Yes.
Bloody awful, that wasn't it?
Yeah. I never. So I was thinking, well, maybe she's onto something there. The music is great. The designs are okay, not as interesting as previously seen. Mm-hmm. And like we said, there's a bit of reworking from other Anderson shows. Mm-hmm. But apparently this was, when they say this was made straight after Thunderbirds, this was seriously, they finished Thunderbirds on a Friday, started this on a Monday.
Wow. Okay.
So, yeah. I certainly liked it more this time.
Mm-hmm.
And it has made me watch the second episode, and I think I'm going to watch the rest of them.
Oh, that's always a good sign then, isn't it?
So for a pilot episode, yeah, I don't think it's as good as Captain Scarlet and Thunderbirds, which are my favourite of the puppet shows. But yeah, I think it's a hit. Yeah,
cool. I mean, it fizzes along, doesn't it? So
yeah. Well, thank you for listening. You can always follow us on Facebook and on Twitter, as long as that lasts.
Yeah, who knows? Yeah.
Yeah. And you can download and listen to the theme songs and tunes from all the films and the TV shows that we've ever looked at in retrospection on Spotify.
When I remember to update it, yes.
Yeah. So thank you for listening. Goodbye.
Bye.